Hello everybody. Today is just gonna be a normal vlog and kind of updating you. The last vlog I was like getting everything done. I did it all. Actually, not all of it. There is still some more that I need to do. There's like a bunch of trees on our property that block the view for people on the road, and I've been meaning to cut them down, but our weed whacker died, like I said in the last video. And so I actually borrowed my mom's pole saw. It's basically exactly how it sounds. It's like on a pole and it's a saw, and I like it because you're like far enough away from everything. The little twigs and stuff I have to cut down are like bigger than what a weed eater can handle anyways. So anyways, you guys don't need to hear about all that. The kids are all in school. They start the middle of August here in Fairbanks. So they are all back to school. It is just Lance and I here. Everybody is in school this year, which is so crazy. I feel like a taxi cab driver on school days, but that's okay. It's busy, but everybody is really happy where they're at right now, and I'm really grateful for that because we've had some rough years. I'm just grateful all my kids are comfortable and happy and content with where they're at. I'm gonna kind of hurry because Lance is waiting for me. So a couple videos ago, if you're not new here, you already know about my van. But if you're new here, my van died when we were out at Birch Lake, and there's just been a lot of stuff going on with it. It's an old vehicle, okay? It's a 2012, so it's 12 years old. I have had it for 10 years and I am looking for a newer vehicle, but they're just so ridiculous right now that we can't even like afford what is for sale right now for what I want. It's not necessarily that we could afford it, we just don't want to have to spend that much on vehicles. Like spending $60,000-$70,000 on a vehicle is like nauseating to me. So we're trying to keep my van alive. Anyways, he did put a new battery in it. It was not the alternator. The check engine light did come on after I had like jump started it, but we put a new battery in her and she's good to go now. And I'm so grateful for that because we thought the alternator was going out, but it's not. It's charging the batteries. We do have a bad wheel bearing going out on it, and it's kind of, not a great sound when I go around corners. So I'm very aware when I drive vehicles. So I like to share what I know because I know people that aren't mechanics or aren't married to a mechanic don't even know what to listen for. When a wheel bearing is going bad, if you're turning one way or the other, it's gonna make a whining sound, like a whoa when you're turning, okay? And then it'll quiet up when you straighten out. So that's how I knew. By I mean Lance. I said, my car's making a noise, what is this? And I think I was over the phone and he diagnosed it over the phone. He's such an amazing mechanic. I'm not just saying that because he's my husband. He really is, like, one, a humble mechanic, and two, he's always teaching me things because I like to know how things work. One day when I'm an adult, I would love to be a mechanic, okay? I think it'd be so fun and rewarding to like take stuff apart and put it back together. Okay, this is getting long. I also have a package that I need to open with you guys that I ordered off of TikTok Shop. If you have one of these, you might know what it is, but I'm really excited to share that with you because it's pickle related and I love pickles. Mostly Clausen pickles. Clausen is like chef's kiss, okay? I'm all over the place, but Lance is fixing my vehicle right now. I'm gonna bring you guys along because I think this is cool. He's got little things that he puts on the wheel. So he knows it's a wheel bearing going bad, but he doesn't know which one it is. He has little sensors on each of the wheels. Maybe it's just two because he knows what side. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But the sensors are going to be able to tell where it's loudest, and he'll be able to know which wheel bearing he needs to fix. So that, I think I need an oil change. Also brakes. I'm gonna just give you little tidbits of that because I actually have to go pick up kids here soon. So.
See that?
Yep.
Okay, these little boxes.
Okay.
Hopefully don't get wrapped up in the axle.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we'll find out. Well, customers are real friendly around here. So this here, this alligator clip, it's basically a stethoscope. It picks up like vibrations. So when a bearing's bad, it makes a growling noise. And you can hear metallic. So then it transmits to this box, which is wireless, and we're gonna have a speaker inside the cabin.
So I said we know which side, but we know it's on the front. So he's got them both on the front tires. All right, let me explain what's going on. It's basically just a wireless speaker that is connected. So we're manually listening to each one. So like 1 is on the left side, 2 is on the right side. So he's just going to be driving, and then we're going to be changing the channels to see which one is making the noise. Super easy. I will link this little thing down below. He said they're on Amazon, so I think it's cool. All right, so I didn't show very much, but we couldn't really hear it very well when I was in the car, and so he switched them around. There's like a certain bolt you're supposed to put them on, and he did that. He thinks it's the left side, so he's gonna do the left side, and then if he has to do the right side too, then he'll do that. I made some lunch while he took it back out, so I didn't film anymore, but I gotta go get kids now. You guys, our leaves are already changing. It's feeling really wintry out, okay? It's a slight change. Let's see if I can get a good shot. I don't know if you can see the little yellow, but there's definitely yellow in there. And a lot has been going on lately. There's just been a lot of heavy stuff. And like with the cost of having to get the well done, which, oh, by the way, we did have to get the pressure tank. I don't think I updated on the last one, but we did get the pressure tank. We've got wonderful water pressure. We did a bleach bomb just because they can kind of introduce some bacteria when they're like messing around with like the well pump and all that. So our water is good to go. Very thankful for that, but it did cost a lot. So we're probably going to just have to call it on camping. And I'm so sad to say that because this entire summer was spent at Birch Lake, which my family loves, okay? But I love the calm camping. I love not doing things. And the only time we did that was like our first run, which was really just kind of a test run. So we will have to see if we can squeeze another one in, but it's just getting so cold so fast that I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it happen. All right, so I gotta go pick up kids, and then I actually I've been helping my dad. I haven't talked about it too much, but my dad does currently have cancer. He also has diabetes that he's pretty much controlled his whole life through, or not his whole life, but from the time he found out he had type 2 diabetes, through diet. He was really good about not eating sugar and carbs, and so once he got cancer, the medications just kind of affect him a lot differently, and he still eats really well like he should, being a diabetic, but his sugar has kind of been really wonky. And so he has been wearing one of those sensors on the back of his arm, but my mama is a little squeamish of needles. And by a little bit, she's probably already cringing watching this, hearing me talk about needles. The needle is so tiny and it's so thin, but she cannot do it. So I have been going over to his house every 2 weeks and reapplying his sensor, and I have to do that today. So if he's okay with it, maybe I'll show you how I do it. It's super easy to do. He had to get on insulin, and that really has kind of made him nervous because when you're on insulin, it can drop really low. And at nighttime, it has been dropping low, and his alarm has gone off a couple of times, so he's had to wake up, eat some sugar. So the sensor is really nice for him to have at nighttime. That was really long. Also, I don't know if I'll leave this in here, but my mom recently found out that she has a mass in her head, in her sinuses, I guess. She went to go have, she called it rotor-rooting her nose out. She's had a lot of issues breathing through one side, and she went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and he said she could have something where they kind of clean out the nose. So she went in for the surgery and they put her under, and then they went in there and found a mass. And she did call yesterday to make sure they had the results, and it's been pretty nerve-wracking last week, just like waiting for the results to come in. And so she did call yesterday. The guy was like, I can't really tell you, but I will tell you that if it was bad news, he would have called you, which I don't know if that's necessarily true or he's just trying to make her feel better. But we're waiting on the biopsy results from that. So just a little bit stressful of a day. I'm trying not to get too worked up on it because I was kind of a mess because we just found out my dad had cancer like last October. So it's just a heavy week. All right, let's go pick up some kids and go see my dad. All right, I got the kids. There's one. It's dark. There's one who took my Stanley to school today.
Listen, it's necessary. Trying to show
Yeah.
off.
Anyways, I got my kiddos. Now we're headed to my parents to do my dad's sensor. And yeah, kids both had a good day today. Thankful for that. And it's raining and it's fall-like. Boo.
Good?
All right.
Super duper.
Activator.
Yeah, now I gotta activate it.
All my kids help my mom plant this little garden. It's actually a huge garden, but she covers this side and she'll plant on that side next year. But my mom's been getting lots of broccoli. We ate a fresh cabbage last night. It was so good. I picked it and went home and baked it in the oven, wedges with a little bit of olive oil, garlic powder, salt and pepper. So good. Look at that. Those are sunflowers there. That is so cool. Natalie is, what are you, 5'7" or 5'8" now?
6. We just measured
I'm
inches,
5'4".
and
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little.
Look at that.
I bet you that's like
Oh,
6'4".
Poppy's calling.
That's
Got my dad's sensor done and also got the text that my mom's mass in her sinuses, it's actually really big. It's like, she kind of explained it like 3 fingers like this. I don't know. It's a very big mass. So anyways, she texted and said that it is negative for cancer. So we are so grateful. I was a little bit forewarned, so I feel like I've had time to kind of maybe process it. Anyways, very grateful. Relieved, because I wasn't sure if they were just telling her. I'm not gonna lie, I lay down for a little bit. I had such a crazy migraine, either hormonal or just from stress, from worrying about my mama. But I took the little trick I take, talk to your doctor first, but my mom told me 1 Tylenol, 3 ibuprofen. It is like a cure-all for like simple pain. I was like sensitive to light, miserable, and it's still a little bit there, but at least I can function. I got home from my dad's and I was like, I'm just gonna go lay down. I'm probably not gonna go to sleep, which I didn't, but I'm so glad I did because I feel so much better. I am making our version of butter chicken. It is not an authentic dish. It's one of those dishes that I started making when I was like doing low carb and my family really liked. Well, I've tried to adjust to make it more authentic butter chicken and they're like, it's just not the same as we're used to. You know, it's like you grow up eating meatloaf a certain way. That's the way you think of meatloaf, even if it's the wrong way. My family just loves the butter chicken that I make. So it does not, I think the authentic one has like yogurt, but this one has heavy whipping cream. Anyways, I'm gonna make my version of butter chicken. Also, I've never done it with frozen chicken before, which I normally cook with frozen chicken, but not when I make butter chicken. So this may be a little bit different, but we do put it over rice. It's a low carb meal if you put it over like cauliflower rice, but we just use regular rice because none of us are low carb, so. guys, this is probably not FDA approved, okay? But I cooked the chicken enough to where it's like thawed out. I'm gonna take it out, I'm gonna cut it on the cutting board. It's not gonna be cooked all the way through. And then I'm gonna dice it up and I'm gonna put it back in there to make the rest of it. Anyways, don't do as I say, cook your chicken all the way. Just always make sure your chicken's cooked. It is very unsafe to mess around with raw chicken, but I would already be cutting up the raw chicken on here. Anyways, just be careful with raw chicken, okay? To show you guys putting the butter chicken on, but we just do rice and then the butter chicken. And again, I know it's probably not authentic butter chicken and you're gonna think weird, there's cinnamon in dinner, but oh my gosh, it's so good. The seasonings are amazing. All my kids love this meal. It's a meal that nobody complains about and it's so good. You guys, today was not what I expected. I planned on getting so much done, but I just did not, okay? And like I had hopes of getting out and getting my pole sawing done and baking something, and none of it happened. I did slightly volunteer at one of the kids' schools. It's actually stuff I have to do here, but got my dad's sensor put in. It was like a failure to launch day. So that's just what today is gonna be. Tomorrow's a new day. Hopefully I get some more stuff done because we may be looking at a Costco vlog tomorrow because we have our rebate or whatever you get back when you have the, which one is it?
The executive.
When you have the executive membership through Costco, you get a rebate, a percentage on what you buy there. So we have some money to use for that. I forgot that I was gonna open this in front of you guys to show you what I got. I bought this off of TikTok. I spent my own money with it, okay? Nothing that...
The house in the background?
No.
Whew.
Not much. It's real life, okay?
One good thing about having kids is always Susan laying around. What? No. That didn't sound right. No, they never put them back. I'm just saying. You know?
Oh my gosh, we're gonna wake up the children.
You are.
Okay, anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted by giggles, I'll show you what I got. Oh my gosh, the crazy hair.
Oh my god.
I got the big old sweatshirt.
It's got the Clausens on it.
I had to make sure it had the Clausens. The Clausens are, listen, I've probably tried all of these. Wait. Oh yeah, Clausens are right here. Oh wow, it's not even like a sticky material. It's like, it feels like it's like part of the sweatshirt. You know how they like feel rubbery sometimes? I might have got one size too big. Maybe not. Nope. Nope, perfect size. You guys have wanted this sweatshirt since I saw it, and I didn't want to get a knockoff because I knew that this lady had like designed this sweatshirt and other people were ripping her off. So I wanted to, when I got it, I wanted to buy it from her. I think it's like that. Bad Addiction Boutique. So I'll leave a link down below if I can find one other than just like TikTok, but I got it off of TikTok. Fantastic. New favorite sweatshirt. I love me a good pickle. Just a quick update. Lance did get some new brakes put on my van, but we're not really sure what's going on with it at the moment. Not 100% sure. It's one of the bearings, wheel bearings. Yes, I'm going to end this one and we're just going to start fresh tomorrow. So, all right, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.